Oh, this week on Dateline Schools, we're learning how the St. Clair County Technical Education Center has adapted to the second shutdown of schools and how that's affecting the program of our vocational students there at Tech. And to tell us more about it, my guest all this week is the director at Tech, Pat Yanik. And Pat, one of the things Tech is known for is the safety that you have for your kids. Also, the training in safety. Doesn't matter what program, from welding to construction to healthcare, you guys do a great job of giving the kids the idea of how they can be safe and what they need to do to be safe in those environments. How has COVID affected that, and how has that affected your training, especially for those juniors who came into your program this fall?
Well, you're absolutely correct on that. The way we presented it to students and also to staff when we first started, and actually to our local districts when we would have conversations, personal protective equipment is something we've been doing since the beginning of time here at St. Clair Tech. So one more layer, it wasn't a big deal for us. So yeah, we had to add in face masks as another layer of personal protective equipment. The students have done just an amazing job of adapting to that, following the rules. We've had really good results. One advantage we have in our building is the ability to spread out a little bit better. We spent quite a bit of time at the beginning of the year before the students came back in September, rearranging classrooms and instructional areas to try to get to that 6 feet apart. We were able to do it in some areas better than others, and in some cases we actually relocated teachers to a different part of the building. So yeah, we've made that transition well, and we'll continue to do so.
Nothing like a chess match as kids come in and staff comes in to do some things, isn't it?
Right, exactly.
What about middle college? How has this affected the middle college program you offer to your kids?
So our numbers are actually holding fairly well, but one of the things that we did not anticipate was that this year, prior to COVID, was that at SC4, which is where our students go for their college experience, by them shifting, most of the programs have shifted to remote learning or online in their case. And some of the kids were not expecting, and we didn't anticipate that they would be doing so much online, which is obvious. I mean, we're all learning remotely right now. And so for the students to start with their college experience by so much online is probably not ideal. And some of the students are struggling because of it. They're just doing so much online learning right now that they're struggling with it. But we're, Lisa Jones, our advisor, is in contact with the kids twice a week to make sure to check in with them to see how they're doing, provide resources if they need them. But honestly, some of the kids are struggling with that.
We'll be back with more tomorrow. For Dateline Schools, I'm Terry Harrington.